Yo, what's up, everybody? Listen, my name's Def Alexander, and I'm gonna go over something very specific today. My wife bought me something that I never tried. I never tried, okay? I never tried, and for good reason stuff. It's called Mando. This video is not sponsored by Mando. Long ago, I tried just deodorant, no aluminum, and I swear to God, when I was like 10 years old, I was the stinkiest motherfucker on the block. I sweat a lot in my pits, and I was like, Lord, please save me. It was fucking gnarly, dude. And I just knew not to do it. Now I know aluminum isn't the business. I know, but I've tried different alternatives. I don't have something that really works, man. I live in Florida. You know how fucking sticky and sweaty it is out here? I can't mess around with just deodorants. I don't want to smell like an asshole, bro. Anyways, I'm going on. I'm getting ahead of myself. So Christmas time, my wife buys this stuff. She buys this stuff called Mando, and it's whole body deodorant. And it's an invisible cream, and it's called bourbon leather. She's like, please just try it. I heard so many things. I saw it on Instagram. And when you smell it like that, it smells okay. So I'm gonna commit to 5 whole days doing this, and we're gonna see what it's all about. And I swear to God, the first couple days it was actually pretty dope. I've been using aluminum stuff, antiperspirant, and I swear, that works. Get on roofs, I'm working outdoors, it works. You don't smell like a fucking dumpster at the end of the day. I did this, and the first 2 days was cool. It was actually working pretty well, meaning I wasn't really sweating profusely, and if I did, it didn't smell bad. It was about day 3, maybe day 3 with this stuff that I really started sweating really bad, and I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Maybe it's finally because I stopped putting aluminum in my freaking pits that it unleashed the Kraken on my armpits and just like busted out. I was just busting. And also it started to smell pretty bad, meaning I stunk pretty bad. It was probably like backlog, pores, sweat glands saying, thank God you're not fucking putting aluminum up in us, because anyways, it started to stink, dude. And I'm honestly gonna say I would not recommend this to somebody who sweats a lot and is worried about how they smell. Now, conversely, if you don't give a fuck about how you smell, and you're really like, hey, I don't want to put any carcinogens in my body, I don't eat fast food, I take care of myself, I'm basically not American, then use this. And if you're confident enough to be like, yeah, I smell like a dude would smell fucking 80 years ago, I smell like a gentleman from 1890, then fuck it, go ahead, use Mando whole body. Now apparently it says you can use this, you got to use a pea-sized amount, and you can use it, rub it into dry skin anywhere you have odor and wish you didn't. Now, I didn't try this on my crotch or my crack or anywhere else. I just did my pits, and I was just like, what in the actual F is going on? I don't know. It was tough, and I did not like it. I was like having sweat stains. I was sweating, and maybe that's how we are supposed to be. Maybe we are indoctrinated poorly where, oh, it's rude to have odor. Well, I'm not worried about it being rude more than I don't like smelling my own stink, bro. So I would not recommend this, but let me actually be fair. Let me give you the pros, my pros, and let me give you some cons. So, okay, here, my pros. My pros with Mando whole body deodorant is, if you're concerned with carcinogens or aluminum, use it. I'm not really a fan of the smell, bourbon leather, just ain't it. But it wasn't too bad. It was definitely a manly smell. It wasn't terrible. Pros though, it didn't smell too bad. It did work for the first 2 or 3 days where it didn't let me sweat that much. And I don't know, it was different. It's definitely messy. I'll get into the cons later. Another pro is the fact that it's something else. It's not just like Old Spice or Degree or whatever. It's something different. Here are the freaking cons. I have a lot of cons. First of all, this thing was like 15 bucks. I think it was about 10 to 15 bucks. It was like, whoa, bro, whoa. Second, very messy. You put a pea-sized amount on, you go, whoop. Pea-sized ain't enough, especially if you got hair, and especially if you're a big dude like me. Pea-sized? More like, what's the word? More like a kumquat or a lime. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's too much. A lot more than that. It's pretty messy. You got to wash your hands after. It doesn't stop you from sweating after a few days. That's another con. It's stinky, bro. I was a stinky boy. We don't like stinky boys. Now, obviously, I'm married with children. My wife is cool. She's not going to trip out. But if you're single and you're out on the streets, man, you out there in these streets, man, This ain't it. Unless you're a health nut and you don't eat fast food, you live on a farm and you fertilize your own soil and grow your own shit and you feed your chickens real stuff. And yeah, nah. If you don't want to stink, bro, if you want to stink, buy this. If you want to smell like shit, buy this, dog. I'm so sorry. This isn't sponsored. Look, don't do it, dog. You can try it. Maybe you use it. Maybe you love it. Maybe my pH is different. Maybe I'm a stinky bastard, dude. But for the average person, I don't sweat much anywhere else but my face and my pits. Sometimes my back if I'm really out there. Bro, get on with it, man. Don't do it. I dropped the shit. Don't do it. Cons, bro. I don't know. For pits, packages, and feet, bro. I don't believe there's something that, let's put it this way. I believe that you can put something to mask a smell on anywhere. Practically. But to actually solve the root cause of why your package stinks and why your feet stink, that's a different story, bro. Your package stinks because you don't wash it well enough. You don't put the right stuff on your skin. And if you have a lot of hair down there, you know what I'm saying? It could get even worse. Also, you could use powder. Keep it dry down there. I don't know if I want to put cream down there, homie. Cream? That could make it worse. It could help with a rash potential, but powder does the same thing. If you use the right powder without stuff in it, it'll be good. I highly recommend. I used to use it. Chassis. If you want a good powder, it's like chemical free and it's good stuff. Chassis. Anyways, I digress. Cons. Come on. If you're like me, dude, don't do it. Try it if you want. Use a gift card. Don't waste your actual money. I wouldn't do it. And there it goes again. Bye-bye. See you later, Mando. It worked well for 2 days. After that, it did not work well for me. For me, it didn't work well. It's not something I'd use long term. Maybe my pits had the detox. Maybe I've been putting so much aluminum in it. And you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Aluminum ain't good for you. It's terrible. And is it the worst thing you could be doing to your body? No, I think the worst thing you do with your body is not give it fiber and nutrients and eat fast food every day. That's probably the worst thing long term you could do to yourself. Not drink water. Good water too. Not just the shit in the stores, but like real water. Stuff without a bunch of crap in it or like heavily processed. My point is if you like the Mando stuff, good for you. I would not recommend it. And this video is for my boys that are stinky, sweaty, and really need help finding out. Somebody wants to buy them this, the girl's talking, and let me look it up on YouTube. I hope you find this because God damn. But dude, I don't recommend it. Not for me, not for guys who sweat, not for guys. I'm sticking with the aluminum. Maybe I'm a dumbass. Maybe in the future I'll regret it. You know what motherfuckers were doing back in 100 years ago? Don't get me wrong, the lifespan was a lot shorter, but I'm just justifying it. I'm sticking with my Old Spice bullshit until we can find something else that really hits the spot and isn't really harmful to you. I'll give it a shot. For now, that's my review of Mando whole body deodorant. That's it. Right there. Right on the button. I would not recommend it if you are concerned with your smell, your sweating, and it's a little messy. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you. I'll see you in the future. Whatever. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. And I hope that helped you. Leave some comments below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you use it. Tell me if it's successful for you and if it isn't. And I hope you found this video before you bought it and saved yourself a good little $15. Y'all have a good one. Sayonara.